It's been a while. Hi. Hello everyone. I hope you're well. I'm not too bad. It's literally been 7 months since I last uploaded, which is over half a year. Maths, obviously. It's been a long time, but I'm really excited to film today because I feel like I am my younger self again, not too much younger, but I'm just my younger self getting excited because there have been a lot of theories for series 9 of The Next Step. So if you didn't know, I am Tiara Bling in The Next Step series 8, but my name is Alicia. Hi, nice to meet you. I had been missing for about 6 to 7 months. There isn't really a set reason as to why, other than there wasn't anything I specifically wanted to film. I wanted to do my rewriting video, but then people raised the issue of if I say something that I want to be rewritten, it then cannot happen in the Next Step universe because then it will be my writing credit, and then I didn't want to jinx if there was a next series. Like, obviously, if I have a really good idea in my head, I don't want it to not happen by saying it into the universe. So I decided to not do it. There have been a lot of changes with my work, and hence my mood has not been great. There have been positive changes with work also, but yeah, it's just been a very turbulent 6 months to 7 months, really. But I have been doing okay, and I feel good. My hair isn't washed, but I do really like my hair currently. It's just in this low braid, which isn't my real hair, but we're going to pretend that it is. But that is enough about me. You are not here to hear about me. Maybe you are, but I'm not going to talk about me any longer. Basically, as I said, there have been a lot of theories about what's going to be happening with series 9 of The Next Step, if there is one. And I can confirm I have not been asked to be in this series, so I have no ties to it. I have no knowledge, and this is literally me in my old era days where I did series 7 predictions. I'm back on it again, and I've seen so many people talking about what their theories could be, and at first there was just like ripples of, oh, this could mean this, but now there is enough solid evidence, I think, for there to possibly be a series 9 of The Next Step. And I'm going to keep saying possibly. I am not confirming. These are theories, okay? Also, I need to give credit to TNSFan123XO on Miles Dobson's Discord, because they posted a lot of these things and found them, and then I've kind of found my own and done a bit more deep diving. Also, I think The Next Step Latin America posted some stuff as well, so I basically did not find all this information. I found some of it, but I'm collating it and presenting it to you like it's a presentation at school. If I had a degree, it would be in The Next Step. So basically, the first thing that I want to talk about is there was a Next Step annual book, a yearbook thing. Like, I had the series 7 one, I brought it to see what was in it, and there was quite a few mistakes in it actually, but there was one for series 8, and at the very end of it, it said, will Rochelle put on another show? Will there be another B Troop? And what exactly is Grace up to? You'll have to wait for the next series to find out. And if that's an official book and they knew there wasn't going to be another series, they would not put that. And if they weren't sure if they'd get a new series, I don't think they would put that either, because then it's a bit open-ended, isn't it, if it gets cancelled. So I think that is one reason why there could be a series 9 of The Next Step coming. Look at me, I'm full of joy. I think I'll be watching the show forever. Also, there was information released on the website Production Weekly. On the Production Weekly website, it basically says what is in production. And what is this here? The Next Step 09. It might be in production, guys. Okay, then also, TNSFan123XO found that on the website ACTRA Toronto, or just under ACTRA Toronto's stuff that they posted The Next Step IX. And what does IX mean? In Roman numerals, IX is 9. So the next step, 9. The ninth what? Season maybe? So, you know. And then there was also shared like somebody's resume, and a resume is basically like a CV, or where you put everything that you've been involved in to try and get other jobs and stuff to hype yourself up a bit. And someone had put on their CV or resume that they were involved in the Next Step Series 9. So that could be another supporting bit of evidence that there might be a Series 9 of the Next Step. And this was something I saw and I was like, oh, okay, what an odd thing to say. But basically, ages ago, and I think it was like, actually I don't think it was that long ago, I think it was like June, but there was an article and an interview that Brian Olay did with the Oakville News. And, you know, if you're a Next Step fan and you kind of like when things are being hyped up and there's all speculation, you'll know that Brian Olay is usually the one that not gives it away, but I'm pretty sure there was an interview that she did where she mentioned Series 7, and that's how a lot of us found out that Series 7 was happening. And then for Series 8, she posted a picture of her dyeing her hair from brown back to blonde and saying, guess who's back? Or something like that. So she's usually the go-to if you want to know whether there's a new series. But she did an interview with this news platform or newspaper. Okay, so under the section, what additional experiences would you like to add to your career accomplishments? Brea said, depending on the direction that my character takes in season 9 of The Next Step, I might have the chance to help out directors with my input behind the scenes. I've had a great relationship with the scriptwriters and the production team, and I've been able to suggest tweaks to scenes. That might be another bit of supporting evidence. I don't know though. I don't know. But if you do just Google, is there a Series 9 of The Next Step? There's nothing that just states, yes, there is. There's a lot of articles that in fact say, no, there isn't, or no, it has not been confirmed yet. So they are good at officially keeping it under wraps, but as we know, teenagers are very good and they are detectives. Another bit of evidence we have for you. Yes, I am not done yet. We're going to go through kind of each cast member's social media to see what they've been posting recently that might suggest that there is a Series 9 of The Next Step. And we're going to start with my buddy, Miles Dobson, who was shaved recently. And we know that Miles quite likes his facial hair, you know? Unless he's filming something where it requires him to take it off, he has it. And he's got rid. And what character has no facial hair? Nick. Someone even commented on it. New hair, no tash. This is obviously a clue that Series 9 is filming. And Miles replied, obviously, sarcastically, but then also 101 Talent Management, who manages multiple The Next Step stars. In fact, Brianna, Renee, and Isabella de la Cruz, who was kind of auditioning for A Troop in Series 8, posted that they are on set for a very popular TV show on the 8th of August. And it's very coincidental if Brianna and Renee are both in the same place filming for a very popular TV show. Because what popular TV show have they been on together? The Next Step. Then there were some story posts posted in makeup chairs, and obviously if you're in a makeup chair you're going to be filming something, and the location that both people took these pictures in was very, very similar. And from my experience on The Next Step, it looks like the same kind of setup that you have in The Next Step's makeup trailer. I mean, most makeup trailers are going to look similar, but from what I remember and the pictures that like I took in the makeup room, it's the same, kind of. So we have this lovely picture of Maddie Langdon in a makeup chair. And then there's also Katie Hortensio, who's in a makeup chair. And that is a bit sus. Sorry, I also forgot to add that for the 101 Talent Management post, where they posted about Isabella, Brianna, and Renee being on set, they also proceeded to post that they're on set for a recurring role in The Next Step Series 9. Isabel, I keep saying Isabella, she was not down to be a recurring role. She was just down to be dancer. Then, also, this is kind of a bit reachy, but I'm going to go there anyway. We've then got Emily Tinglin and Monique Paul, who are both currently in the same location. And we know that from Series 8, Emily Tinglin, who played Kenzie, was main character energy, and she was a main character for once. Hail, Kenzie! So proud of you. But they're both in the same place, and Monique plays Maya on The Next Step. And even though Maya left The Next Step after not making A Troop, for them to be in the same place together and also dancing, which means they're keeping up their athleticism and they're keeping up and keeping fit, which is what you have to do when you're back on the next step. Everyone always says it like, oh, they've got to get back in the gym, they've got to get their stamina back up because it's intense. In Toronto as well, in Toronto where the next step is filmed. Then we also have Katie Hortensio again, and this is kind of a back point to me saying that she's in the makeup chair, so she might be on the next step. I think she has moved to New York City because I believe she's studying law. Yeah, she's at law school because she posted this get ready with me for the first week of law school where she woke up and she got herself ready. If she's doing law school, it's likely that she's probably not going to be a recurring role in the next step series 9. But she might have a guest role where she just does one episode or something where they just pop in. There's always a character that pops in because we cannot let them leave the studio. But then also Ben Williams, who recently moved to London, or so I thought, is back in Canada. And Ben was quite a big character. He plays Pete on the next step. In series 8, Pete was a big character. So for Ben to be back in Canada, could he be back temporarily just for the next step? You go where the work is, Could be. Maybe you just missed Canada. I don't know. And then also, speaking of getting back in the studio, getting fit, keeping your stamina up and getting your body ready, Dylan Ratzlaff also posted her doing some tricks. They're fantastic tricks. I love Dylan. She's one of my favourite dancers. But she hashtagged the next step in the trick post. And you might think, well, she was on the next step, so why not popularise? I don't know what the word is, but why not just use the fame that you had on the TV show to keep your TikTok fame going, so to say? Yes, I think that's what it probably was, because I think most of her posts where she's dancing are hashtag the next step on them. But I'd like to say it's her theory because I am still not over the fact that Jackie left the next step and I'd like her to come back. So here's hoping. Then also Victoria Baldazara, who I spoke to. Zara? I can't remember how I pronounce her surname. It's been a while. But Victoria, who plays Michelle, posted that she was doing another day, another Zoom. And from my experience, I had a Zoom call when they were briefing me about what part I would be having in the next step and just ironing out all the details and stuff. And maybe Michelle is back, because Michelle has been in every series, so I wouldn't be surprised if she was. It's another Dylan Ratzlaff scenario. I would love Michelle to be back, so I'm hoping she is. And then going to characters that I don't think will be returning if there is a Series 9, if the next step. I don't think Emily Roman will be in Series 9 because she has posted a lot that she's in LA. So I think she's moved to LA, whether she's doing university or working, whatever. She's in LA basically. And she posted 13 hours ago to the date that I'm doing this now, that she's in LA. She added it to her LA story highlights. So back on Emily Tinglin. I know, I'm entertaining you going back and forth, aren't I? But Emily Tinglin posted this picture, I'll insert it, of the Toronto CN Tower. I can recognise it in that shot. So Emily is in Toronto, but she also lives in Toronto. So she could just be, going get groceries, going to get groceries, or just chilling. She might not be working, but it's a clue. And also she posted 4 hours ago a lovely video of her on a boat. I think she's on a boat, but she's got curly hair. And who has curly hair? Kenzie has curly hair. And then Miles Dobson 6 hours ago is in a voiceover booth, still with no facial hair, and he's back at it again. What's he back at? Doing voiceovers. Now Mars has done voiceovers for different things. He's done video games and he's done other TV shows. But if he's back in the studio, so they might have finished now if they started filming it in June, which is when that little production schedule came out. So June, July, they could be wrapped now. August, September, it's September. Yeah, they could be wrapped now and Miles could be back in the ADR booth recording some of Nick's lines. And that, my friends, is my conclusive evidence that Series 9 of The Next Step might be happening. But yes, that is my evidence that it could be happening, because it's still a maybe, and I am not confirming it, but there is the evidence. If you want to believe it, you can believe it yourself. Even though there's pretty hard evidence that it could be happening, definitely. I don't know when my next video will be, but I just really wanted to film this because I saw all of this And I don't really have anyone to share it with other than Jacob. If I was just like, oh, Jacob, look at this, but he doesn't care. But I know that I've got 20,000 subscribers who probably would care about this information. So why not? And you know, this is a non-pressured video. I don't feel entitled to have to come back next week with one again. But there you go. We've had a lovely chat. I've told you what I know. Tell me what you know in the comments. If you've seen anything, leave your theories down below. I don't know when I'll be back. But if there is a Series 9, you know I'm going to be reacting to it, because why not? If there's a trailer, I will be reacting to it. If there is solid evidence that comes out, I will be reacting to it, because that is what I love to do. Those are my favourite types of videos, little reaction ones. So yeah, I don't know when my next video will be, but I have very much enjoyed filming this one, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it as well. I hope you've enjoyed seeing me back. I'm not back for good. This is just a one-off video. But yeah, hopefully soon, maybe I will have something else to talk about. But as of now, there isn't. But when stuff gets confirmed, if it gets confirmed, I will film and talk about it. And I would very much like to react to episodes if the episodes happen. Make sure you subscribe just in case I post. So actually you don't need to subscribe, don't worry about it. But if you don't subscribe, you might miss a video if I do upload one. So you decide. You can be the judge. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below any theories that you have seen or you have. And let's just discuss the next step. Thanks everyone. I'll see you very soon. Oh, I've missed this. I've missed it. Yeah, I'll see you soon.